How do we win if I'm always winning?
Right.
I know all I do is win.
No matter what.
No matter what.
It's essential.
I win when we win.
Go ahead, Dr. Sabrina.
Yeah, right from the beginning, she had a vision. It was a daily elevation for essential living. That's that good intention. All you gotta do is listen. Creating magic during uncertainties be the mission. Dr. Sabrina Jackson, serving God must be a passion. Cause being a better person begins with daily practice. Love is the attitude, that's what we gotta do. Mental Health Mondays on Fox News in Detroit, that's Channel 2. Look us up, baby. Gon' do your research from Cass Tech to Eastern. Yeah, we've been in it for a minute. We've been winning for a minute. It's essential how you living for God. It's essential how you living in your mind. It's essential how you living for freedom. It's essential how you living with Sabrina. It's essential. 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 It's essential.
And welcome to another riveting edition of Speaking Life with Dr. Sabrina. I am your host, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the people expert. You know, I help people with people, even if that person is themselves. And so every Monday I get the opportunity to have discussion about speaking life over your life, because at the end of the day, the Bible tells us that life and death lie in the power of your own tongue. And so I want you to begin to speak life to you. Speak life to your situation. Speak life to your relationships. Speak life to your finances. Speak life. And so I get to interview incredible people. I just do. I am so fortunate, so blessed that I know incredible, fascinating people. Today is no different. I'm not even going to introduce her yet. I can't. I'm so excited. I couldn't sleep last night. I'm just going to say I couldn't sleep because I knew who my guest was today. And this is a big deal because she really doesn't do interviews. What? But she's in the building. So hold on. Before I unleash her, I want to talk about what we got going on. What we got coming on. What we got, Chantel? We have. I'm waiting. Wait. Oh, yes. This week we are in the midst of the global 16-day activism against gender-based violence. Now, this is a program that's put on all over the world because gender-based violence against women and girls is at an pandemic proportion around the globe. And so the United Nations puts together this 16-day activism to bring education, to bring awareness. And so tomorrow is the last day of the 16 days. And so we're going to have a training, information piece, and yours truly, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Sabrina, will be one of the speakers for tomorrow. So, and I don't talk about it a lot, but I am a peace ambassador to the United Nations. I do a lot of things globally with the Leadership of Women Committee to the UN. And so this is one of the things that the Women's Committee does every year. We do information to talk about gender-based violence. And so one of the things we say all the time is if you see something, say something, because too often we are too quiet about what we see going on against women and girls. And so that's tomorrow. And you can go on the website, just look it up, the 16 days, and I will be there tomorrow. And so then also on December the 14th, which is this coming Saturday, I will be the keynote speaker at Step Up to the Plate, Break, Heal, and Empower Women's Summit. And this summit is being put on by the women of the fire department, the Detroit Fire Department Women's Organization. They're an auxiliary. They're doing this for women. They want to help women not carry those negative things, thoughts, experiences over into 2025. So this activity that we're going to do, they're going to give you a plate, an actual plate. You're going to write the stuff that you don't want to take into 2025, and we're going to break it. We're going to step up to the plate and break the plate. And so I will be giving some tips, tools, and strategies on how to just really start the year off strong and how to make sure that you are living your best life. And so that's on the 14th. And then there is a flyer just up that talks about if you're looking for a speaker, if you're looking for a trainer, contact your girl, because I will definitely change the energy in the room. And so I am a professional speaker. That's what I do for a living. And I have a good time doing it. Y'all know I got a fragrance. Did y'all know I had a fragrance? I have my own fragrance, y'all. And it's called Breezy. And it is doing so well. I am so excited about it. And so if you go to my website, sabrinajackson.com, you'll be able to purchase it there, as well as you just call the number is 313-757-6111. You can reach one of us and we'll get the fragrance to you. And then, that's it. Oh, that's it. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for who my guest today? Oh, let me tell you something about my guest. My guest is a Detroit legend. She is a legend because you name it, she's done it. You name it, she knew them. She's been a wardrober for over 50 years. 50 years. She can sew. Oh my God, she used to sew. She don't be sewing now. She just be fine now. But she can sew. She has had businesses throughout the years in the city of Detroit. She's had a party store. She's had a cleaners. She's just done so many things. And then what I love about Miss Patrice Turner, which we call her lovingly Miss Patty. Miss Patty always looks fabulous. I don't care where you see her at. I don't care if you see her at the gas station. I don't care if you see her at the grocery store. But she believes in looking her best. She believes in a popping red lip. She believes in doing things to help children, families. I've watched her raise money to help children, specifically children who have mothers who are incarcerated. And so it is so important that we understand that our rent that we pay for living is what the service we provide to others. And so Miss Patty Turner is in the building. Hey, Miss Patty.
Hey.
Look at hey. I told her the other day she talked like a gangster from the 70s. Because we'll be talking sometimes and I'll say something. She said, well, dig that. Who says dig that? Miss Patty does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
So I want to talk about, of course, we want to talk about your gala. You're having a Christmas gala on Saturday, December the 21st.
Yes.
And it's going to be at 7 p.m.
Yes.
7 to 1?
1.
7 to 1.
Or whenever you leave.
She put me on the spot, y'all.
Whenever people leave, not you.
Thank you.
Whenever they get tired. Yeah.
Yes, well, she always has the party. You can see the flyer on your screen, Miss Patty's Christmas Gala. And she calls it a Christmas Gala, y'all, because she wants you all to dress up. She believes in dressing up. And so it's going to be entertainment. Her daughter and then her bonus daughter, myself, will be co-hosting the event on the 21st. And so what started you doing parties?
I love to have a good time. And so I started doing parties. Been doing parties all along. I try to balance it out with the good and the bad.
What's the good and the bad?
The bad can be who went to jail, who died. who came home from jail.
Well, I'm sure that's good for them.
That's
if they
good,
come home.
you know. But no, I just started doing parties because I just love having a good time, and I love to see people have a good time. So it's really designed around my friends and families to have a great time. Just through the midst of the bad, we can enjoy each other, And so I started this gala about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And, it started growing, but I started having the gala during Christmas time because Christmas time has been a bad time for me as well.
Okay.
Because at Christmas time I've had loved ones or my husband or someone in prison, and other family members and friends of mine who were away in prison that couldn't do nothing for their children, and so I was doing it way before I started this
party.
I was doing it way before then. Even I had a young man that probably about in his 50s now, and he came to me one day a few years back, and he said, I remember my dad was in prison, and he told your husband to buy me a radio. And I was like, a radio? And he said, and I didn't remember it, and he said, and do you know I still have that radio?
Wow.
And so that really touched my heart, because that's really something when somebody could embrace that to that point. So you never know what people are going through or what kids are going through, whose families are incarcerated. And so, but I did find out that the men have more support than the ladies.
Wow.
Than the women. They have more support as
and
far as.
Why do you think that? Oh, I know. I think I know why. Okay, but why do you think that is?
I think they have more support because women support more.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Women be 10 toes down.
They be in line at the prison, standing in line
to see they boo.
3 hours just to see their man.
Well, I'm gonna say this:
take care of their children and to do all that. Well, women don't have the same thing.
Men don't be standing in line.
No, they ain't standing in no line.
They ain't standing in no line.
They might not stand at all, right?
So yeah, I could understand that men will have greater support because women are behind them. But then when women go away, they don't have the support because the men done found them a woman out here and they busy doing
somebody else. But
somebody else.
Women hold down things much better than men. I don't. But women have always held down, even when the man is at home. So
yeah, even when he's there.
Right. So we hold it down. So for the women, I find it more intriguing to help them because that's got to be something, and I put myself in that place because it could have been me. Mm-hmm. I could have been in prison. It was close to it a lot of times, but God spared me, and so for that I just want to give back.
So the party itself, of course, is to have a good time, but it's a fundraiser for your nonprofit, Miss Patty's Open Arms, and Miss Patty has open arms, and she's always helping. She don't just help with the party. I'm telling y'all, every single day, somebody calling about
something.
I sit with her and I'll be like, oh, I'm tired of the phone ringing. And I'm a therapist and my phone be ringing, but oh my God. And so how did you, I understand why you selected women, children of incarcerated women. Mm-hmm. And so you want to provide these children with a happy holiday.
A happy holiday, because, And that means something to them as well as their mother. I mean, because she can't do for them, and so just to make that moment for her feel better for her, and then her children to see them happy, and to see them with something. Because a lot of these kids end up with the grandparents that don't have anything, or some of them end up with nobody. I have kids. I have one kid that she's been in a nursing home for the last 15 years, and so because she was mentally challenged with being paralyzed, so they don't have anybody, and like I said, how much can grandparents do? Because grandparents are on limited income, so I pick these kids and I take them shopping or ask them what they want and try to get it for them, And
you've been doing this even before you started the party.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing this. I've been doing this so long. Like I said, I have another kid, and I want to give a shout out to her mom and her, and I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her to be released. Michelle West.
Okay.
She's been incarcerated for 32 years. And her daughter was 9 when her mom went to prison. And she's now 42. So I just want her to come home. And we're praying for a release for her this coming year. And I hope that happens. But she's one of my kids, that Mikhail West. She's one of my kids that we all rallied, me and my family and nieces and stuff. We rallied, and we have looked out for Mikhail for 32 years. You know, so that's way before this. So now I'm just praying to God that I live long enough to see Michelle on the street to embrace her daughter.
Wow.
So I'm asking who's ever out there that can help call Joe Biden and whoever to release Michelle before he's out of the office. Please help us. Thanks.
So that's who we sent letters to.
Yes,
For.
we sent letters.
Yes.
We sent letters so far to Joe Biden and to pardon her, you know. So I'm praying that happens. So, like I said, so I've been doing this for a long time, like I said, because it could have been me. God has spared me not to have ever went to prison. So I don't know how it feels to be away from my children, because he allowed me to be there. So for that, I want to give it back. Mm-hmm. I want to give back for what he didn't allow to happen to me, but could have.
Right.
You know?
It's a miracle. It's really a miracle. A miracle is something that really should have happened, but didn't happen.
Because it was the grace of God.
It was the grace of God. Now, since you brought up God, one of the things that I've learned about you is that I don't care how much you party.
And I party.
And she parties. Oh, baby. I be tapped out. Can you drop me at the side of the road?
But nothing is going to stop me from getting to Edgar Van.
What?
At 2nd Ebenezer on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock.
I can I can get in at 6, but at 10 I'm going to be at
She's going to be at church. And so people always ask me, first they ask me, how did you and Miss Patty get so close? And I don't know. I really don't know. We just did. And now we are. And then they ask me, how does she have so much energy? Because you are 76.
Be 77 in about 3 months. 2 months.
It will be 77.
And
you look amazing. You know, the saying, black don't crack. That melanin, boy, is popping.
I'm so grateful. Yeah.
And just be moving and doing and never slow down. I just believe that when you're living and you just put your all into life, it keeps you young.
Oh, yeah. I think if I stopped doing whatever I'm doing, I'd fall apart. But because I keep going, I don't take medication, I don't take drugs, I don't take cigarettes, I don't take...
She don't drink?
I don't drink. I don't have to wake up to a cup of coffee or a tea. And I am so grateful and blessed.
But she will do a muffin or a piece of pie.
Mm-hmm. At 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
I just had a piece.
Yeah, I noticed. I said, why is she down here? Pie and lemonade. That sounds so gross. So, let's see. Let's do a rapid round of questions. I'm just going to say something. And I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. It's so funny. I love the rolling of the eyes. The rolling of the eyes. Because, you know, you've seen a lot in your life. And so I'm just going to throw some things out to you. Motown. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Berry Gordy.
Berry Gordy.
A giant of a man. A great businessman. Just a great man. And a great man to say that he just turned 95 last week, and he's full of energy.
He was partying.
He was
dancing.
Right.
He was getting his dance on.
A great man. And a lot of people, a lot of people have negative things to say, but I just think he's a great businessman and still is a great businessman. and Detroit would not be Detroit without Motown, because Motown
Put it on the map.
put it on the map, you know, and that's one thing that we have in our favor. We have a lot of stuff in Detroit, though, that we can say been good, you know. I love Detroit.
Yes, you do.
I love me some Detroit, and I've been everywhere.
I
but
know.
ain't nowhere like Detroit.
Nowhere.
No people like Detroit.
No people.
You can be in Timbuktu, and they say, "Where you from, Detroit?"
And they know what that means. They
your
hold
whole
demeanor.
air is
It's different.
It's different from anywhere.
Okay. The next thing I want to ask is, oh, this is good. Tubi.
Girl, I love me some Tubi. I love me some Dennis Reed.
He was my guest last week. Go back and watch that.
Oh, and Tubi. At first, I didn't like Tubi. I was like, so ghetto. It's so cheaply done. It's so this. Until he explained it to me, and since he explained it to me, he explained how they, you know, how they have went about it, and it has done something for us in Detroit, because we have such great talent here in Detroit, and he has picked a lot of great talent that I'm telling you, them boys.
See, I'm trying to keep it clean, y'all. I'm trying to keep it clean because there's some boys, she be like, ooh, I like to watch this. And then it's so funny, we'll be out and she'll say, they look like they've been in the Tubi movie.
Yeah.
And she'll walk over to her.
I see you on Tubi all the time. I live with you. Because I never, and so after talking to Dennis and understanding, you know, how it has gone about for Tubi. Because Tubi is not just for low budget. Tubi is a network.
Yes, it is.
And but it has just given us, as black folks, an opportunity to put out film for those that don't have a lot of income, a lot of, you know, financing to do it. And so because of it, I mean, these kids are really doing a great job. And I'm really, I don't turn my TV off for Tubi. It's on right now.
It's on right now, and she not there. It's
right.
on. It's on right now.
Because I want them to get all the ratings that they can get.
I love it. I love it. Okay. What else I want to say? Okay. This is good. We've been watching a show on Netflix called Later Daters. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Well, I think you like it more than me. I think you like it more than me. But
what do you think about dating in your late?
I think that it's a good thing. I think that you should date until you dead. I think that you
date
should,
until you dead.
Right. I think you should try to get a man or a woman until you dead. I mean, because there's not no age on caring about somebody and somebody caring about you.
So would you date a younger man?
Yes, because old men wear me down. Old men say the same thing over and over again. I'd be like, you told me that the other day.
That is so funny.
So, but but to each his own. I mean, you know, some women, I mean, I know some 30-year-olds like 70-year-old men.
That's true.
But I don't.
Not me.
But I don't want no, they can't be younger than my kid, and my oldest kid is 59, so
they got to be older than.
They got to be.
Just to let you know, Miss Patty is single.
Mm-hmm. And I think.
And she's ready to mingle.
And call me. 313-289-1562. But I want you to have.
We're going to turn that into a clip, just that part right there. And now we have Miss Patty's dating service.
Right. 313-289-1562.
Okay, so it's important to know this, though, because I think that women like yourself who are very well known, that you can't go no place and don't nobody know you, that sometimes men may be intimidated to step to you.
I think so. I think they are, but I don't know why, because I'm just, you know, I'm just normal. I'm normal. Just come on and say something. Don't be sitting around talking about, I would have said something. Say something. And then, but these men nowadays, they want you to approach them and tell you what can you do for them and what what they want from you. Just what are you bringing to the table?
Ooh.
And I know vice versa. I tell all the kids all the time, the same thing that we're looking for
in them,
in a man is looking for in us.
Yes.
They want to know your credit score. They want to know where you live and what kind of car you drive. Just like, because they need some help too. So it shouldn't be one-sided. It should never be one-sided. It should be, what you bringing to the table. And women are so quick to be wonder what they bringing. And I think that's so not right.
It's lopsided.
It's lopsided.
It's lopsided.
Who are we to just expect something from a man, but a man can't expect nothing from us?
I agree. So I want to ask, because you have done a lot of things through your life. You've owned businesses. You've traveled extensively. What is something that, when you look back, you really want to be a part of your legacy? What's something that you feel is like when people think about...
That I made a difference, that I gave back, that I helped somebody, not just my name or I did this or I look like that or I dress like that, but I gave back. I helped somebody. I live to try to help somebody, because just you living about your fur coats and your house don't mean nothing if you ain't giving back to somebody else. It's selfish. I don't think that God planted us here to just be about ourselves and what we can have and what we want and what we can do. Just give back. Make a difference.
Make a difference. So we want to put out there right now that there is sponsorship available for the gala. If you want to get information, feel free to call Miss Patty, or you can call me. We'll put in the link after the show where you can go on Eventbrite and get tickets. The Eventbrite does have the gala up there. You can purchase your tickets. But we also, if you can't come to the party, you still can participate in making sure that these young children, these young families who have mothers that are incarcerated, get a happy holiday season. That is the biggest thing we want to do for the holiday season. Now, let me tell you something about a Miss Patty party. The people come to party, baby. I remember the first time I came to a Miss Patty party. I told Miss Patty after that, I said, I don't care where I'm at on the planet. When there's a Miss Patty party, I'm going to be there. But then, of course, she put me to work now, so I don't just get to come and sit. But, oh, my God, the men are preparing their minks right now.
They getting their outfits together.
They got their outfits together. They done bought new shoes. They some of the sharpest dressers that I have ever seen are at a Miss Patty's party. So the men come out to show off.
Show off. Yeah.
They really do.
Men put more effort into the dressing, to me, in Detroit than ladies. The ladies are good, but the men are phenomenal. The men
fire.
The men, I'm telling you, they might have got ready in November.
Right, because they know the party coming.
They might have got ready in November.
Oh, I've had so much fun watching. I just like to watch the men.
I like to watch them. I really like the parties just to see people. I just love to see people look nice. Mm-hmm.
They look nice. Mm-hmm. We're going to have vendors at the the party. So if you're a vendor and you're interested in, because what would you say is the range of amount of people that come out to your Christmas gala?
Maybe. I mean, it's been different. 500 and better.
Yeah, the low end, y'all.
Low end might be
low 500. End 500. Mm-hmm. But I know we've had 800. I know that. I've seen it. And so if you're a vendor, this is the place you want to be. And if you want to get
this Christmas,
here we go.
Will be very special Christmas for me.
Now she's singing. Now she's on the mic singing.
I'm getting good, y'all.
She is.
I'm gonna be out there in a minute speaking. Y'all gonna be looking for me for speaking engagements. Watch.
That is so tickling her. But you don't put it out there enough times that you're going to have to do it now.
Oh, yeah.
Because you put it out there when you got your award, and congratulations, she was awarded from Native Detroiter as an icon in the city of Detroit. And so this past Saturday, was that Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember. Last Saturday, she received an award. And when she posted, she says that with the help of Dr. Sabrina, she's going to start speaking.
Because I don't like it.
But you have to.
I don't like it.
But I don't know why, because you're a great speaker.
I speak among us, but
you speak well.
But I think I just get nervous. I just get this nervous energy when I.
But nervousness around speaking is that is the number one thing people are fearful of. It's public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start taking a few classes and a few lessons. I'm getting there. I'm just such a critic of other people till I don't want anybody saying, that was terrible. You sounded a mess.
That's so funny. She said, I thought she was going to say she was a critic of herself. No, I'm such a critic of other people.
Till I don't want anybody. She don't want. I know how that goes. Got to be like, why did they put her up there? They know she can't talk. So I don't want them to say that about me. So anyway, but
you got to be positive.
I got to be positive.
You got to be positive.
But I'm so grateful for, and then I don't, really don't care about awards because I'm like, what did I do? I don't feel like I did anything to deserve an award.
What do you think a person does that deserves an award?
I don't know. It's no big. What I do is no big deal for me.
I know, but most people.
But to think that people watch me to that point now is I'm so grateful for that because nobody has to honor you.
That's
nobody
true.
has to give you any recognition. And so, for me at this point in my life, because I'm like, I am really still what they say. I'm still relevant.
Yep, you are relevant.
I'm relevant. At 77, I have kids walking up to me saying, "Oh my God, Miss Patty." I'm like, what the heck? I ain't did nothing. What are y'all?
No,
I don't sing.
But you have done something. First of all, relationships are so important to you. And so I think that's a model that other people can follow of how to engage and develop relationships and then how to maintain them. And so we don't, in our society with social media has made us less social.
Yes.
But you like social stuff.
And I like social media. And people are like, you be on Facebook. Well, how do you know? You watching me every day? Because I'm not on your page. I'm on mine. How do you know that I'm on social? And I follow you every day. And I say, follow me doing what? Taking a picture?
Yes, Lord. And she will take a picture.
Because I do nothing negative on my page. I don't want nothing negative on my page. I'm not talking about nobody's business. I'm not.
And she know everybody's business.
I'm not doing none of that. But if you want to be on Facebook to see me have a good time, that's what you're going to see because I'm having a good time. I'm collecting memories, child.
Collecting memories. That's good.
Collecting memories. Those pictures are memories. When I die, I just want my book my program to be all pictures of all of y'all just smiling. And you ain't gotta have no words for her. You ain't gotta find out about her bio. You already know.
We're gonna do the bio now.
Just give me some pictures.
Just some pictures, a book of pictures.
A book of pictures. Carry that home and look at it or throw it in the garbage, whatever. But
no, we're not throwing it in the garbage.
But
no.
But I just want to really be remembered for just being a decent person.
That'll cuss you out. Now she'll cuss you out.
I'm gonna cuss you out.
She's gonna cuss you out.
But I want and I say what I mean and I mean what I say.
Yes, Lord.
So. And
she does.
No disrespect to anybody, but
she don't care. She really don't care.
I really don't care.
She really don't. I don't understand how I get cussed out and I ain't done nothing. I ain't even done nothing.
But I just
love her. I absolutely love her, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I really, Dr. Sabrina, would not be sitting here without God using Miss Patty, because many of you don't know the story, But I was in California. I had moved to California. Let me tell you, I had moved to California.
I had a big party, the going away party.
Stop jumping in. I thought you didn't like talking. Had a going away party, a surprise party, got out of town and got sick, and was in the hotel every day getting worse. Every day I was getting worse. And Patty was calling and checking on me, and then one day she just went and called to the front desk and said, "Go get that girl in 610. Call 911." And they came and got me. Then she called me back and said, "I know you laying up in there naked." Because I was. And I
messing all on yourself. Don't leave that part out.
Why you gotta tell that part? I'm trying to make the story pretty.
It's not pretty.
It's pretty. But I literally would get up, go to the bathroom because I had diarrhea really bad, and finish the bathroom, jump in the shower, and just jump back in the bed naked. That's what I would do. And so she called and said, "Well, throw something on." And I was like, "Well, why?" And she said she knew I was sick because I didn't.
Everybody else was scared to tell you to go.
I don't know why though.
They would like, she's gonna be mad. I said, well, I don't give a doggone, but what I'm gonna be able to do is live with myself, because if she die out there, then we all gonna be looking crazy. So I'm not. So the police go up there and get her with the ambulance, because she got to get up out of there. The ladies in your hotel with COVID. And they was there in 5 minutes.
They were there. And what's so funny, I'm sure I told Patty this, but I was so mad at them because they grabbed my purse and put it on the gurney, and then they had put the little breather thing on me. And I kept saying, "Could you just get my shoes?" And the man was like, "Ma'am, you don't need shoes." I said, "Yes, I do." Because in my mind, if you taking me to the hospital, I'm going to have to come out the hospital, and I'm going to need shoes. Who's walking out the hospital with no shoes? He was like, "Man, we are trying to save your life."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." But I was mad about them shoes. I was like, they right there. You could just take them and put them on the gurney. I just need my shoes. And so I stayed in the hospital for 28 days.
So she was literally almost dead.
Yes, they said
they don't keep you for 28 days.
For nothing.
For nothing, right.
Yeah, 28 days. And so then when it was time to come home, every day she would call me. "So what they saying today? What they saying today?" And I said, they ain't saying nothing about me coming home yet. But when they finally did, our biggest challenge was getting oxygen. Oh my God. It took us days to get an oxygen machine so I could leave the hospital. But I will say this: it is a blessing to know that someone cares enough about you to take care of you. So there's nothing that Miss Patty asked me for that if I can do it, I'm not going to do it. And everybody around me knows that, because I've had friends that'll say, "Oh, you just throw me under the bus for Miss Patty." I said, "Well, let me help you with something, because if you offended, let me help you, because you gonna be. Please don't come over here. You can't say nothing about that one to me. That's just how I go."
And vice versa. That's the feeling is mutual.
When I say
but she's good to me too. I can't take that from her. She's good to me. It ain't nothing I ask her that she don't do.
And she do ask.
I ask all the time for something. A Uber,
she won't even have Uber. She don't have Uber on her phone.
Because I don't know how to use it.
She don't have Uber on her phone.
I'm old when it comes to Uber.
Look, she don't have Uber on her phone, but she'll call me. She said, "Where you at?" And I'll say, she said, "What? So you can't come get me?" And I go, "No, I'm busy." Well, call me an Uber. Call me an Uber. I need an Uber.
Right now.
Right this moment.
Wait till I call you back in 10 minutes while I get my clothes on.
Oh, Lord. But I feel tremendously blessed. I feel tremendously blessed to know her, much less know that God has gifted me with a bonus mama, because my mama gone on the glory. But he gave me of Patty Turner. So y'all got to come out to the Christmas party. But you don't just have one party a year.
I have about 4 or 5 parties a year.
You have your the beginning of the year is your birthday party.
March, that'll be March. I don't know what date.
March is the party, and you always partner with Bert.
Yeah, because our birthday is the same time, so neither of us doing it twice. So so we celebrate our birthday together.
So Bert
and all the Pisces.
All the Pisces can come out, and that's in March. And then your block party.
And we have my block party, and then we have a 70s
a 70s party where we dress up in the 70s. And let me say this: when I came. The first time I came to a 70s party, I had on my black afro, and I was standing right in front of her. And she was yelling, Sabrina! Looking around, Sabrina! She looked, where is this girl? Cussing. What's up? I was like, I'm right here. She said, oh shit, I didn't know who you were. Nobody knew who I was that night. They were walking past me, my own son and daughter were looking, Thompson, where's Mom? And I was just sitting there looking at them. And
I swear I didn't know who
they didn't know who I was. I love it. I love the incognito. So it's always a party, always a good time. And the other thing is people come to dance at your parties.
Oh, yeah. And I want them to dance. I don't want them to get bored. I just want them to dance and have a good time. And whatever you're going through when you're dancing and having fun, it goes out the window for that moment.
Yes.
So I love having a good time.
And she will get up on the dance floor and get her hustle on. She knows all the hustles.
But this year I'm going to have me a man to
twirl you around.
To twirl me around in a circle.
Because I saw that picture you had from your mother's repast.
That was my mother's repast.
And you were dancing. Oh, and when she dances, y'all, she is smiling from ear to ear. You see all her teeth because she just be smiling. And that's
tell
good.
the 60-year-old man that I'm available.
Oh, the 60-year-old man. All right. She's ready to dance and get her dance card filled because usually she's running around doing everything and be irritated. And then at the end, she said, "Ooh, I'm so glad this over." She do. So glad this over. However, we want you to have a good time this year. We want you to dance. So please wear comfortable shoes.
And please have some available men there.
All the men. It's always a lot of men at your parties, though.
Tell them I'm open this year.
I cannot believe it. We're going to make that a sound bite. Could you let all the men know that I'm open this year?
313-289-1562.
She is giving her number out on the podcast.
My number has been my number since I got a cell phone.
know.
So it's public. It's my public number. That's my business number. 313-289-1562. You can get tickets. You can call me for tickets too. I'm also on Cash App and Zelle.
Okay, so Cash App with that telephone number, but what's your dollar sign?
$ Pattywhack.
PATTYWAC.
Patrice Turner.
It's Patrice Turner. So if you cannot come, we want her Cash App to be flowing over. And if you want to get a tax write-off for your donation, you can. Just let us know. We can get you a tax donation letter with the attached 501c3 so that you can file it with your tax person. So you can let me know that. But I will be handling all of that to make sure that you have the information you need for your taxes. But we want you to support us. We want you to help make children's Christmas a great Christmas, a great holiday system.
It's not just at Christmas that I do this.
Right.
I do this all year long. Because they don't need just stuff at Christmas. They need stuff all year.
They need stuff to go back to school. They need shoes. And let me say this is so important. Because a lot of times when we talk about giving to kids, we give little stuff.
No.
Kids are teenagers.
Right. And they know what they like and what they want. That's why I started letting them pick out
Pick
their
out
stuff
their
or
own
give me a
stuff.
list, because I feel like that when somebody give me something, I be like, why did they give me this? I needed that.
Right.
You know, so you should ask people what they need.
What they need.
And what they like, because it's the worst thing in the world to give somebody something and they be like, I don't like that, or I don't want that. So I like to be able to let them
Pick and choose.
what they like and what they want. Because we don't know if we don't ask them. And so I ask kids to give me a list, you know.
I did a Secret Santa the other day, and we had they have like apps now for Secret Santa. You can go in, and the app chooses who your person is, and then
really?
yes, and when you sign up in the system, you get to put your the 3 things that you would want, and then the system will take you right to where to buy it and how to send it. It was so. You remember the other day that package came?
Oh, so you knew what that person wanted.
Yes.
Or you
And
knew the person. Oh, okay.
I do what the person from the system.
So
the
did
system,
you get what you wanted?
Yes, I did.
Oh, what did you?
Yes, I did. I wanted it's called lap gear. And lap gear is like when I'm sitting in the bed and I'm working on the computer, it's a little thing, and on the bottom it's soft, and on the top I can put my phone there, I can put my laptop there while I'm sitting in the bed watching TV, and I can work. I love it. I got that.
Oh, so they did get you what
They
you
got me what I wanted right off the list.
So that's good. Then it'll be Secret Santa and somebody buy you a...
And you'd be like, I don't want that. Because I would say, I don't. I mean, I'm nice, I'm kind. I wouldn't do
I
that.
don't open my gifts in front of people because it shows all over my face.
Yeah, she don't have a poker face.
I'd be like, what the...
And she might even say,
How the hell did you get me this? I need this like I need a hole in my head.
So let me ask this question. Because you're on your way to being 77. What is something that is a goal or a wish or a vision or a dream that you have for you?
For myself personally?
For yourself personally. Because everybody should have a dream.
For themselves? What
Yes.
they want for themselves?
Yes, absolutely. That's why the word says
A husband.
Oh!
I want to leave this earth knowing that I got me a husband before I left. Another one.
Another one. You've had a few,
I've had a few.
but it's
They
time.
dead.
They did. Oh.
They dead. So that don't even count no more. They dead.
They did.
They dead and buried. All in the same place.
You put them all
I
in the...
put them all in the same place. They dead together. Woodline.
That is
So,
too
and I know
funny.
they want me to be happy if I leave this earth. So,
So you want a husband
a husband
with a pension
with a pension and a check.
and a check.
And I don't want them to have 12 pills they got to take a day.
Oh Lord!
I want
so
them
you
to
need
be somewhat
fit.
physically fit.
Yes,
Yes.
you want them to be fit.
Fit, yeah.
Would you like go and work out with your man?
Of course. Scuba dive. Let's go swimming.
Lying. All the Don't believe it. I'm like, when she said, of course, I was like, who beat it? Who beat this woman? Wow. So what would you want to do? Like, what would be your ideal date?
What I like for ideal date is a young man, a young man.
Look.
I like men. I like a man with a good conversation.
Okay.
That's just not talking stupid. Just, I don't want no man whining. I don't want no man talking about what he ain't got.
Ooh, don't you hate the negativity?
I can't afford you. You don't know what you can afford, because it might not even be about no money with me, because I don't think it's nothing that I want that I ain't had to give for myself anyway.
True.
So,
True that.
So I want somebody that just positive with himself, that he positive about himself, that, he likes himself. Because you can't like me if you don't like you.
That's true.
So,
Y'all done heard. That's a word right there. You cannot like me if you don't like you.
if you don't like your mama.
Uh-oh.
You gotta like your mama. You gotta be good to your mama in order to be good to me.
Okay.
Because if you don't have no respect and feelings for her, it's hard for you to think good about any other woman.
Any other woman.
So I just want a positive man that dresses well.
You gotta dress well, sir.
Because I'm going out.
Because you can't be raggedy.
And I don't want nobody talking about what you wearing today. What you wearing today?
Would you coordinate?
And be dressed alike?
No, just dress in the similar colors or... Look at her rolling her eyes.
I mean, that's not necessary. I just want a man to be... If a man is positive about himself, he already know how to come to the table. You know, if you meet me and you are... Because first of all, you start talking to me, I'm going to look you from the shoes up in the first place.
Yeah, I got to see what you're working with.
Right, and if your feet looking bad...
No, keep it walking.
If your feet ran over...
Can't have you ran over shoes,
and your
sir.
pants too wide or too tight, and your jacket ain't fit. But no, somebody. I mean, and like I say, for the most part, I will say that about the men in Detroit. They are pretty much well-groomed men.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's nothing like Detroit men. No.
Nothing.
And it's really bad because when you're looking for somebody, you be going back to that place of, well, them guys don't dress like that in Detroit. You know that. No, we don't. They don't wear their hat like that. So like we got a lot of positive, good-looking guys in Detroit.
And you want one.
And I want.
But he don't have to be from. You don't have to.
He have to be from Detroit. He just has to be together.
He has to be together.
You know,
and he got to be able to go.
Because if he come here, the guys from Detroit gonna look at him and say, "What the hell, Patty doing with him?"
And we'll say something.
They gonna say something. Now, come on now, man. I know you ain't trying to talk to her looking like that. So yeah, I just want him to be groomed. I want him to be positive. I want him to
have good conversation.
Good conversation. I want him to be a godly man.
Yeah, he gotta
love God first. He can't love me, God and his mama, and me.
God, mama, and me. God, mama,
and your kids,
and me, and your kids.
Gotta care about your kids.
Gotta care about your kids.
Because my kids is a package deal. My kids, my bonus kids, man, gotta get all of y'all. Gotta get everybody. Well, all y'all going? Yep.
You taking all of them? Yep.
We go to dinner.
We go to dinner.
All of y'all going to dinner.
We travel.
And I don't want no cheap man talking about I ain't got.
Like the one I had.
Yeah, you had one. You didn't tell me I was going to have to pay for everybody. If you see 4 women at the table, that's polite.
That's polite. And especially when you have it.
When you got it. Now, if you ain't got it, then don't come to the table.
Don't come to the table.
And I wouldn't put you in that position.
Right. But when you know, you know, big ball and shot calling, but then I'm upset because I didn't realize I was going to have to pay for everyone. I didn't realize.
What did you realize? It wasn't nothing but eggs and potatoes.
Right.
It wasn't even somebody you had it.
So do you think it's rude for a person, like say we're all out to eat, say the 3 of us are out to eat, and someone comes and recognizes me, and then they pay just for me?
That's rude.
I agree. You don't think that's rude?
You don't?
Why?
Because I feel like he came for you, and he's not obligated to
do
anything.
No, he's not obligated, but I just think that's just a gentleman.
Well, I feel like it'll be rude if you don't speak. I don't think it's rude.
No, but I think if he come in and I don't know. I think that's just like somebody at a bar. But then I don't like women doing this either.
Right.
A man at a
Talk
bar,
about that.
and he come in and he was like, "What y'all drinking? Or get you and your friends get a drink. If you was drinking a beer, don't get champagne.
Not you're gonna get.
You
something
drink what you've been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
If I was drinking a 7-Up, I'm gonna drink a 7-Up. When he asks us what we drinking, I'm still drinking 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I, like I said, I do know that dinner can be cost effective. And so if he wasn't expecting to see you, but if he run into you and see you and don't, because he didn't come with you. But I'm just saying, if he came with you,
right?
That's, but if he comes in and just say, well, I got her, I'm in agreement with you with that. I just got her because,
And that's all the $10 because I eat like a bird. So I cannot believe this hour's gone, but I really can because, we talk all the time. But I want people.
Do y'all think I did okay?
I think you did amazing. You did amazing. You need to be a guest on a regular. We need to do our own podcast.
I did okay, y'all.
You did amazing.
Oh, wow.
You did. Look at her.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about these streets. What's going on in the streets?
And maybe one day I'll make a movie deal.
Let's do a movie deal.
On Tubi.
You can do a movie deal today. You can do it today. 'Cause people call me.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
Yes. So the party, December the 21st at Burt's down on Russell. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a great time. But if you can't come, if you're not local, you can still support Miss Patty's Open Arms. We give to children with incarcerated mothers, not just during the holiday season, but all year round. So we meet their needs. I want to thank Miss Patty Turner, my bonus mama, for hanging out with me today. You did amazing.
Thank
This
you.
is your first review of your speaking.
Yes.
You spoke well. I'm going to give you a written report. No. And so you know what I say here every single week. I tell you to spend your week saying something positive to yourself, about yourself. Have a great week and prepare for an even greater holiday season.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
How do we win if I'm always winning?
Right.
I know all I do is win.
No matter what.
No matter what.
It's essential.
I win when we
We
win.
Go ahead, Dr. Sabrina.
Yeah, right from the beginning, she had a vision. It was a daily elevation for essential living. That's that good intention. All you gotta do is listen. Creating magic during uncertainties be the mission. Dr. Sabrina Jackson, serving God must be a passion. Cause being a better person begins with daily practice. Love is the attitude, that's what we gotta do. Mental Health Mondays on Fox News in Detroit, that's Channel 2. Look us up, baby. Gon' do your research from Cass Tech to Eastern. Yeah, we've been in it for a minute. We've been winning.